Good morning. I want to take a few minutes of your time to talk about, pollution and climate change. First off, let's talk about climate change. What is climate change? Right. Climate change is a global or regional climate patterns, right? It is also an increased level of atmospheric CO2 or carbon dioxide produced by fossil fuels. Fossil fuels, the oil that we use in our cars or motorcycles, fossil fuels. um, our oceans have a higher sea level, which is not particularly good, especially since it's starting to warm up a little bit, and it's just not good. Two, high warming. Antarctica. The higher warming has caused polar bears to start going hungry, and many seals and many seals, ring seals, weddell seals, fur seals, they all are having this advantage now because now they're not being caught as often as they should be, so they're not so because now the seal population is starting to go up a little bit, and that's not quite good, especially since polar bears are one of the top predators on land. So this warming is causing polar bears' food supply to go up, while them as a whole, they're going down because now they're dying. There has been a huge amount of CO2, right? For example, Beijing, they have a high concentration of carbon dioxide. That is not good for breathing, right? And I feel as though, because since the ocean is absorbing carbon dioxide, that's why it's starting to get warmer because of the carbon dioxide. Pollution. Pollution such as plastic bags or straws is a no-no. It's definitely a bad thing. And it is also affecting our animals as well. For example, this is probably one of the most recent: sea turtles getting straws in their noses or in their eye or just anywhere where it just get lodged in, right? We need to stop using plastics, stuff like this. We need to start recycling that type of stuff. We can't be throwing that stuff away in our oceans or in our lakes, because this stuff travels. It doesn't decompose. It doesn't disintegrate. It stays like this. So, that's just another thing I wanted to mention, Finally, why do we need the ocean? Maybe many people just want to know, why do we need the ocean? Why is it so great? For one, they got one of the most amazing animals in the world. I can probably argue on that. I just want to say that. That's for one, I feel like they have one of the most amazing animals in the world. Just my opinion. But I feel as though, they're one of our food sources. The ocean provides us with the food we need, and we take about a sixth of that of protein, just protein alone. Just fish, crustaceans, shellfish. It's just endless from there. The ocean gives us security, economy, and survival. I feel like those three definitely come hand in hand all together for the ocean, especially for survival. The ocean gives us navigation routes. Security. I feel like just the just you being in that feeling moment when you go out into the ocean one time and you just want to lay back and relax. I feel like that's a security type of way. It's definitely not a docile place to be in, but it's definitely a place for just for you to get laid back, to chill, just that type of stuff. And economy, referring back to the food source, the economy, You know, they come hand in hand with the food source. 50, believe it or not, 50 through 70% of our O2 oxygen came from the ocean. So it wasn't just trees, it was also the ocean. And the two that were responsible for it was phytoplankton, which is a marine plankton, as well as a Prochyrococcus, which is also a marine plankton, but it's a bacteria. It's like a marine bacteria plankton type deal. And they both do the same thing like what plants do. You know, they take in sunlight, they create energy, and they start making oxygen. And that's how, you know, the animals in the ocean breathe underwater. Well, fish, you know. That's how we are breathing right now, you know. So thanks to them, we have oxygen. If we and this is something else. This climate change and this pollution, if this keeps continuing, we are not gonna have this. This 50 to 70%, we're not gonna have that. We're gonna be down to, you know, less than 50 right now, you know. So I'm just saying. And let's show just a quick demonstration on what's going on right now. Okay, let's go with something that, you know, many people are really love. Let's go with an orca, you know, the killer whale, black and white, definitely in Shamu shows, known for being in captivity in different, sea parks. So these guys are one of the top predators as well in the ocean, and they're the ones that monitor our ecosystem. If they get caught in one of these, let's say, look, a net, right, and they can't get out and stuff, it's a wrap. They're not going to live after that, you know. And a lot of these are killing these, you know. Let's do another one, right? Let's say, for example, you know what? Let's do a sperm whale, okay? Has the biggest brain of any animal. Goes for giant squid, fish, almost anything in their diet. Let's say they ate something like this, and they thought this was a squid because it shines so, it just glistened to the, you know, to the sun. They eat this, they can die from this, you know. The more they keep eating this, they're not getting the nutrients they need to survive. This is not nutrients. This is plastic. You know, this is plastic. So all I'm saying is the animals that I have right here are just demonstration, and I'm just showing you what I'm talking about. You know, it's definitely something I can't explain out of my ability right now, and I want to learn more. But for right now, I'm just giving you a brief, you know, just a brief look on what's going on. You know, especially people that have never been to the beach before or have never seen a lake before. I mean, there has been some people. But all I'm saying is that the ocean is also a part of our earth, and we should treat it with respect. You know, the animals right now don't even know what's going on, and now they're losing food. You know, they're losing their families because of what we're doing. You know, so I feel like, you know, there are some ways we can try to reduce this. You know, maybe we can use less electricity, because less electricity is, you know, is actually better than using more electricity. You know, you could probably use like a night light or something, you know, like a flashlight, you know. Use natural light, use the sun. Like, come on, you know what I'm saying? Drinks, stop going to McDonald's and getting them plastic cups, okay? Start getting your own drink. Start getting stuff like this, okay? Same thing, plastics and stuff. Recycle that stuff, you know? This could be reused for something better. I've seen many different products that have changed it into something that was cool. So that's all I got.